Anyway, leaves are gone. All right, let's take a little look around the bike then. So I've been doing some lanes this morning, having a bit of fun. So this is my F900GS. It's not the standard color that you would normally see. So this was originally Trophy, the red, white and blue color. The previous owner, Ross, he did all the blue and the gray bits. I've done the flow yellow with my FX Moto branding. Check out the website. We're launching the best diamond rated motorcycle security that you can buy end of November, hopefully. So my bike, I do a lot of off-road, so I'm set up for that with the Mitas Enduro Trail Plus tires. They're not fantastic on the road, I will say that, but off-road, these things find a line and they send you down it. Arrow exhaust, including the link pipe. Now the reason that I got rid of the Acura, because the Acura I think actually sounds better than the Arrow. If I smash this thing up, the exhaust that is, and I have to replace the Acura, you're probably in the region of, I don't know, 700-800 quid, whereas that exhaust, brand spanking new, cost me 400. So if I put a big dent in that, I'm not going to cry as much. I've got the hard luggage plate on the back with the Krieger 15-litre soft luggage. Back tyres a little done now. Uprated chain. Got the SW Motec crash bars, SW Motec belly plate, and some little crash bobbins that I put on the front wheel. Those are actually just skateboard wheels with a threaded bar through the front of the axle. Got the bark busters, the solid bark busters, and the Carpi Ride 7-inch display, which has got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Got my quad lock and all the other goodies that go with it. So apart from tyres, exhaust and, you know, bolt-ons, this bike is completely stock. This hasn't even got the uprated Showa suspension. It performs incredibly well. Unless you're Poltares, you don't need it, let's be honest. Be honest with yourself. Anyway. Oh, there I am. Hello. Let's go for a ride. So I'm going to hit this lane just for fun, basically, and we'll have a little chat about the F900 on the way back and what I think of it and what validates my opinion. So without further ado, let's have some fun. Hello. As you can see, I've been up and down this, oh hello, I've been up and down this lane a few times this morning already, so I'm confident there's no dog walkers on it currently. These yellow leaves are deadly. I don't like them at all. This is the only bit I will gingerly pass through, because the front end is not very forgiving on these leaves. Anyway, leaves are gone. Oh, hello. Slippy slidey. I absolutely love this bike. So off-road, I run this thing either in Enduro Pro, as I am now, with traction control off, or I just run it in rain mode if I'm honest. And the reason I run for rain mode is it subdues the throttle a little bit, because in dynamic mode you've got 105 horsepower, which absolutely nobody, and I tell you nobody, even Adam Riemann said this himself, nobody needs that much power on the road. Oh Christ, my foot slipped off then and I went for the money shift. Good job it's under warranty, eh? Anyway, that was the end of the lane. Let's get back out on the road. Now I'll tell you what I do on the road quite a lot, if you're looking at the settings there, is rain mode on the road. I'm going to put traction back on just because my tyres are rather slippery now, and it just chills the bike down. It's not aggressive like dynamic. I don't bother with road mode. Oh, I probably should shut my lid, shouldn't I? You might actually, I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear any of what I just said on that trail, but hey ho, always fun. So F900GS, I've owned this personal bike for just over 4 months now, so I feel like that gives me the credentials to have an opinion on it. So I got this one from Dick Lovett Motorrad in Cribbs Causeway. Those guys are awesome. We also currently have my Fort Locks X Series ground lock on display if you want to go and check that one out. They're pre-order now for the end of November, diamond rated, sold secure. They're absolutely awesome. You bolt it in the garage, you roll straight into it, you got a 1-inch pin that goes straight through the front wheel, lock it in place with a diamond rated padlock as well, and that's it. It holds the bike upright so you can get it right up against the wall. It saves you a load of space. You don't have to have the bike leaning over. Anyway, head over to the website, check that one out. Fort Locks, FORTLOX moto.com. That would be amazing. We are also, if you're watching this before the end of November, we're running a Black Friday deal, so you get £50 off your unit and free shipping. Anyway, enough blabbing about me and that. As I said, I've done about 3,000 miles on this bike now. I've done quite a few off-road lanes, and I commute on it as well. So I've got a really good idea of how this bike performs now. So my particular bike has got the keyless ignition, cruise control, heated grips, the sat-nav connectivity. I didn't bother with the BMW one. This Carpuride 7-inch Carpuride display. Well, that was rude. I ran out of SD storage, so let's pick up where I left off. So I was talking about the Carpuride, and I didn't bother going for the BMW display because I didn't want to really, and this one's got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the stuff that makes it awesome when it connects to your phone, which it is going to do around about now. So you've got Google Maps and all the goodies that come on it. So that was sub 250 quid I think on Amazon, which is awesome. The only thing I'm not too keen on with this one is I've left the screen protector on for the reason that the TFT display has a satin screen, and this one above it has a gloss screen. But with the screen protector that comes out of the box, which you're definitely supposed to peel off, it does give it that satin sheen, which I feel makes it look a lot better. Anyway, mirrors are awesome. I haven't bothered changing those. The bark busters are great. They keep the wind off your hands, especially with these gloves. These are definitely not winter gloves, but they're so much better for riding off-road. One thing that took me ages to get used to was the quick shifter. I didn't like it when I first got the bike, and now I don't ride without it, if I'm honest. So I used to, on all of my other bikes, I used to ride an upshift without the clutch, you know, just a little break in the throttle as you shift. It's easy. But never in a million years would I dream of coming back down the box without the clutch. Now, I had this conversation with one of the guys up at Dig Love It, and he said, Matt, it's designed to do it, and the harder you stamp on it, the better it shifts. So go crazy. And yeah, it's under warranty, so enjoy it. What I think I've got off topic about was, can this stand up to its big brother, the GSA 1300 and the 1250? Sorry, I lost track a little bit because I lost my SD footage, my SD memory, so I had to go back and delete some old videos. Silly me. Now, a little backstory from this bike. It belonged to a friend of mine called Ross, who I'm actually in business with. He's got his own YouTube channel called Ross Rides, so head over and have a look at that one. He's got loads of footage on there from his trip. Now, he bought this bike from Dick Lovett's, I think it was October, loaded it up with luggage, and he decided, I'm going to go on a 7,000 or 8,000 mile journey. And he went from Bristol all the way up to the top of Norway, all the way back down through the fjords, through Central Europe, down through Spain. I think he did Portugal as well, and then he crossed over at the bottom of Spain into Morocco, did Marrakesh and the Sahara, and then came all the way back on it. So this particular bike has actually got 14,500 miles on it. So I think that's testament and answer to the question, can it do distance? Yes, it absolutely can. Don't listen to anybody that gives you that Chinese engine nonsense. Remember, it's BMW, it's under warranty. It's absolutely fine. I've never had an issue with it, and I ride this thing like it's under warranty, especially off-road. So don't fear about the Chinese engine thing. It's really not a problem. It'll sit absolutely comfortably at around 75 miles an hour on these tyres. 75, anything over 80, and what I have found on these tyres is you start to get a little bit of steering wobble. It starts doing this at higher speeds, which doesn't feel nice at all. So I stick the cruise control on 70, 75, and it's good as gold. If you're on the road tyres, of course, it'll do way better than that. Ross said to me, coming down the Autobahn in Germany, he had the cruise control on 105 miles an hour, and it just soaked it up all day long. So that on its own is testament to its capabilities. I think it's an awesome bike, and if you haven't, I was never BMW. I never once considered BMW until I met Ross. Now, would I buy another one? 110% I would buy another one. Absolutely. And I know I said I don't need it earlier in the video, but the only thing I would do differently is I'd have the uprated shower forks and shock. Just because. Not because I actually need it, I'm not that good. But anyway, it was awesome catching up. Let's do it again soon. Please subscribe, that would be awesome. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.